Are you suffering from calf pain, which is there as a result of sciatica? If you are, then this video is going to give you a great tip to help to reduce your symptoms. Hi everybody, my name is Will Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be giving you one simple trick you can use to reduce calf pain when it's caused by sciatica. Now, before we dive into the content of today's video, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel using the link below this video. It really helps me to reach more people and you will be the first to hear about our new videos when they come out. Now that that's been said, let's talk about sciatica and how this trick can help to reduce your calf pain. Now, sciatica is a word that is used to describe a symptom, which is just nerve pain in your leg, usually as a result of the sciatic nerve being pinched. Now, the sciatic nerve is the biggest nerve in the body. It starts in the spine, it goes into the hip, and it runs all the way down the leg right to the toes. And you have a sciatic nerve on your right leg, and you have a different sciatic nerve on your left leg. So for most cases of sciatica, there's pain down one leg. It can go from the spine all the way down into the toes, or it might just affect one part of the leg. It might just be in the calf, it might just be in the thigh, or it could be the whole lot. Either way, this thing I'm going to tell you about today can help. But let's first talk about how the nerve works. So the sciatic nerve starts off in the spine. So this is the human spine. And you can see that we've got our vertebra here, which are these white bones, okay? And if we flip the spine around and we look at the back of the spine, you can see these yellow things here. And these yellow things are the nerves, okay? Now in the diagram, the nerves have been cut off like this, but in reality, these go all the way down into the leg. Now the sciatic nerve is a combination of a number of these nerves here. So it's a combination of this nerve, so L4 and L5. Then you've got S1 down here, S2 and S3. And they converge and form a really big, thick nerve. It's about 1 inch in diameter, so very thick. And that goes through the pelvis and right down the leg. Now the sciatic nerve, as it gets to about the knee, it does something funny. It splits into two. Okay, so I've got my knee model here to show you what happens. So the nerve is going down the back of the knee, and when it reaches the back of the knee, it splits like this. And you have one branch of the nerve that goes continuing down the back of the calf, and it goes underneath the heel. But you have the other part of the nerve, it actually splits down to the side of the leg. Okay, so the other part goes down the outside of your calf. And as it goes around this part of the knee, it wraps around this little bone here. Okay, and this little bone here is called the fibula. So the fibula, you can feel it, it's on the outside of your calf. If you put your hand on the outside and you feel for a bony point near the top of your knee on the outside of the calf, that is the fibula. And just underneath where you can feel the bone, the nerve wraps around it, and then that supplies the sensation down the outside of your calf, and it also allows your foot to do certain movements as well. Now, when you have sciatica, especially if sciatica affects the part of your nerve in your spine called the L5 nerve, that can cause pain on the outside of the calf. And when there's pain on the outside of the calf, there's a simple trick you can use to relieve some of the sensitivity of the nerve around that part of the calf and bring about pain relief. So now you understand how it works. I'm going to show you what that trick is. It's a very simple exercise and anyone can do it. You can do it at home just from a chair, and it should start to reduce some of the symptoms in your leg. Let's have a look at the exercise now. So now I'm going to show you a great exercise that can reduce calf pain when it's caused by irritation to the sciatic nerve. And all you're going to need for this exercise is a chair, somewhere comfortable you can sit on, preferably a nice firm chair, and you just need to be able to use your hand. Now we're going to say, for argument's sake here, that it's the left leg here that's affected by sciatica. So the exercise we're going to do is on the left side. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, down the outside of your calf, you have a separate branch of the sciatic nerve, that wraps around this little bone here called the fibula. So the fibula goes all the way down, but it wraps around the fibula right at the top here. And we also have a joint here between the fibula and the tibia, so between the bone on the outside of the calf and the shin bone. Okay, they join together and they make contact with each other near the top. Now what can happen is sometimes this little joint here between these two bones can get quite stiff. And when it gets stiff, it tends to increase the sensitivity of that branch of the sciatic nerve. So if we can mobilize that joint, we can get it moving a bit better, that tends to reduce the sensitivity of the nerve in that location. So there's a really simple way we can do that. I'm going to show you what it is in a moment. But before we do it, it's really important to note this exercise is not suitable for everyone. So make sure you get checked out by your doctor or physiotherapist before you give it a try. Let's have a look now at what the exercise is. And it's super simple. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see it from side on. So all you need to do for this exercise is you need to take the heel of your hand, so this part of the hand just underneath the thumb, and you need to just put it behind the bone on the side of your calf. So the bone here is the fibula, okay, so it's this bone here on the side of the leg, and you can probably pinch it if you press around. You'll feel it's like a bony nodule just into the calf on the outside. And what we want to do is take the heel of the hand and just put it behind that bone. Okay, so we're just tucking it behind the bone. Now the exercise is really, really simple. All we're going to do is we're just going to push onto the bone and then relax, just like that. So we tuck our heel of the hand behind, you push forward, you hold for 2 seconds, and then you relax. And what this is doing is it's just loosening up those two bones as they move together. They have a little bit of play on them. And what we're trying to do is just push the one at the side forward and then allow it to spring back. Now you won't be able to dislocate this joint or anything like that. You probably won't feel a huge amount happening because it's got quite limited movement even at the best of times. But if you keep gently mobilizing it, what will happen is it will start to loosen up. So what I would recommend most people do is they press, hold for 3 seconds, then relax, and try and repeat that about 15 times in a row. Now, once you've done one set of 15, you can go back to doing whatever you were doing, but try and come back to it a few times a day. So typically what I tell people to do is 15 of those in a row, nice and slow, and then relax. So push and relax. 15 in a row, 3 times a day, spaced throughout the day. That tends to be enough to start to get an improvement in the intensity of the pain on the outside of your calf. So that's the simple exercise you can use to relieve some of the pain in your calf when it's caused by sciatica. I hope that helps and I hope the exercise makes sense. As I said earlier in the video, it's not going to be suitable for everyone and it certainly won't work for everyone. But I've found about 60 to 70% of people who try it when they have sciatica in the calf find that it gives some form of pain relief. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoy this video, please feel free to pick up a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50 and it has loads more health tips, tricks and tactics like this one to help to relieve pain for over 50s and beyond. And that's all I've got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment below and let me know. And I look forward to speaking to you on the next one.